Okay, where to start? So I've been watching videos all morning, all day about this app, Randonautica, and first off, I'm gonna start by I went to Wikipedia for it. I'm gonna go over this, and then I'm gonna go watch some creepy videos, some of the scary encounters. I will say that there has been teenagers. Now these teenage girls use this app, and when they did, it led them to a pier, a shoreline, or whatever you want to call it, and they found a briefcase. They called law enforcement and opened said briefcase, and briefcase contained human remains. That being said, I don't know what to think of this app. I've watched a ton of crap about it all morning, and I don't know exactly what to think. Now, this says on the Wikipedia, it says that Randonautica. Sorry, let me adjust my camera here. Try and get it to where I'm going to constantly be centered. But what it says Randonautica. Randonautica is an app randomly generates coordinates that enables the user to explore their local area and report their findings. Randonautica, according to its creators, is an attractor of strange things, letting one choose between something cute, strange, or frightening, found near or far from the location you put on the page. Now, that being said, like I said, I've been watching stuff about this all day, and needless to say, it's turned out some creepy things. So essentially what it does on the app is you got to imagine or think of in general, like what type of experience you want to have. Like, and I've seen somebody do it and they never once said what they were imagining out loud. They'd take it on their phone, go to their notes section, type it down, show the camera what they were imagining. And every time it was creepy. It was crazy to imagine that this app is kind of becoming this, I guess the best way to put it is this app is becoming a notorious thing. Now, crazy enough, this is an app. K-Ray is joining us. Now, this app is free. My girlfriend downloaded it to look at it and see what it said on there. And it's completely free. And that being said, it can have positive or negative outcomes depending on what your intent is. That's the word they use. Your intent. Now, I've seen videos of people using their intent was evil and crazy things, just insanely creepy and crazy. And that was the group that I had mentioned before that didn't, say what they were thinking out loud, thinking, okay, well, if it hears what you're saying, maybe it's in correlation with the microphone, maybe it's something like that. And that being said, I would have honestly probably thought something similar. However, this whole thing has just got me weirded out because of some of the stuff I've seen people go and find. Like I said, there was these two teenage girls who was using this app, and it took them to a shoreline, a pier, and they found a piece of a briefcase. Not a piece of a briefcase, but they found a briefcase that had washed up. And there was, if I remember right, there was they said they smelled this rancid smell, and they called the police. The police came and there was human remains in the briefcase, but it is exactly where the app told them to go. And another thing is people have said that one of the groups that I was watching use this app said that there's been cars every single time they do this following them. And from what they said, they pointed the car out when they pulled off of the highway onto the shoulder and stopped. The car that was behind them went in front of them and parked. Now, here's where it got weird for these guys, is that vehicle had kept, eventually it just went. You couldn't see it leave on camera, but it just eventually left. And then they started getting phone calls from a number they didn't know. And it was static, dead air. No response, period. It was really eerie. And this was when they stopped in between their start point and destination. So we'll go ahead and I'll open up one of these. We'll get into it.
Back another day. I usually pick who was messaged most recently, and
got an ad going here. Okay, well,
get close.
There's the ad. We're gonna go ahead and get into this. And yes, I do have my light on. Apparently I watched this one already. We'll go through it from the beginning. But
now the pool is
video. I had no idea.
I do have my light on, and I'm gonna be pausing this throughout the experience, giving you guys my opinions. I don't even know where to start with this app. There's just something about it that doesn't set well with me. It makes me very uneasy, and granted, there's a lot of things that I've been through and I've experienced that hardly anybody that's been on my channel know about. There's a lot of things that are, well, let's just say I do believe in ghosts and demons and heaven and hell and angels. I do believe in all that. I do believe in a devil. I do believe in a God. Now, where does that fit in on here? Well, it's just weird to me because this is very unsettling. You send out your location, your starting location, and it gets sent and shared on the app. And then it just gives you a random coordinates out in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by forests, sometimes abandoned buildings. There was this one group of these two guys wound up in a abandoned house that was a crime scene, and they didn't know it. There's just something very unsettling about this app to me. And it does say do not trespass at the beginning of the app. It says, do not trespass, be respectful, all that kind of stuff. But I think that's more of I think they have to say that kind of thing. But then the app turns around and leads them to these areas. And you don't even have to say what you want out loud. And we'll get into that later. Let's go ahead and get this started. But
what randonauting was, but it didn't take me very long to find out that it's basically geocaching for a new generation.
And in that regard, he's not wrong. Okay, the geocaching for the new generation, he's not wrong. You're getting sent coordinates on a map. You can track the map, follow out where you're going to go. But the difference is you don't get anything out of it, except for maybe terrified or wowed. I mean, there isn't anything like geocaches. If I remember right, there was those little bitty caches, boxes with items in it. You could put an item in, take an item out, sign your name, leave it there for the next. But this, there's nothing for you. There's been people to find, like I'd said, the teenage girls found human remains in a briefcase where when they used it, it led them to a pier. And they found a briefcase washed up on shore and a rancid smell, I believe they said, and they found human remains. Anyways,
it's a fun idea to get you outside and exploring. If you get deep enough into it, you'll encounter parts of the world that you never thought you would see.
I'm going to skip through this part a little bit to get to the main part.
And snag your passport, because today we're going to be venturing all over the world with our list of scary randonauting encounters. If any of you at home are interested in grabbing some top 10 merch, then you should check out the link.
But, okay. Let me try and find where they start. Alright, so anyways, the part... Now, I did watch this one earlier, but it just doesn't sit well with me. The whole concept of this just doesn't sit well. And I'll talk about it more as we go.
The ending. The randonauting people want to bring another level of enjoyment to the randonauting.
Okay, let me turn my lights off. I'm gonna scare myself more tonight. Might as well. Oh, go out. Alright, so I got quite a bit of light coming off my monitors, but let's go ahead and get into this, and I'll explain my opinion on this as we go.
Experience. So they do this by telling their users to think of an intention before they go on their little trip.
And right there he said, think of an intention. It never says, state it out loud. So essentially it's saying this app can comprehend what you're thinking, take you to something that'll give you that experience.
Something that gives the adventure a little more meaning, and sometimes people get what they were looking for in the strangest ways. Redditor Drake Berserker went out randonauting, and he stated that he wanted to find an ending. That is something very vague, but the universe knew how to take this information and give him exactly what he was looking for. There is a very nebulous way you could understand.
That's where it took him. He said he wanted to find the ending, and it takes him to a freshly dug grave. I mean, seriously, it's like mind-boggling.
And the meaning of an ending, but this is the most blunt rendition of the word. Ending up in a cemetery with a freshly dug grave is a very creepy way for the app to show you an ending. Now, is this a premonition from the universe showing you what you need to see, or are the phones just listening to us?
Also, there was this one guy who I was watching. He said that he had read somewhere that the app uses quantum manipulation. Now, there's theories that this app is supposed to... Now, there's people who theorize we're living in a simulation. And that being said, they think this app is trying to get people to realize this. And in doing so, it takes people out of places they would normally go into places that are very seldom to where there are glitches in the matrix.
And an AI is interpreting what you're saying and then sending you in the right direction. Coming in at number 9, we have a ritual site. I mean, I can't confirm that this is some sort of ritual site, but I'll let you guys get a peek at what I'm talking about, and then we can try to break it down together.
I don't know what it is. If you know what it is or what it means, comment down below. I don't know if it's like witchcraft or something. I'm scared.
So you get what I mean. It looks like some sort of site where there was some sort of strange ritual that was taking place.
And right there, I mean, it does look strange, but that being there during the day, it doesn't mean, you know, and it does say that. It says, do not use this app at night. I will try and find another video after this one. This is 10 and a half minutes. I'm going to try and find another video after this one is played through, and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about, because there was this group. I'll try and find it, but we'll continue.
Like, there's a whole circle of sticks going on, and then there's a circle at the center of the whole thing. There's also some weird markings in the grass that seem like they're shaped like a person. If anyone out there knows what these symbols mean, please...
And that's true. If you go back to that clip and look it over, yes, it does look like that. The branches looked like they were put there deliberately in that design. The rock formations were definitely deliberate. There is very little in that last segment, that little video, that shows anything that could be natural.
Please let me know in the comments below. Coming in at number 8, we have Consider Yourself Lucky. I have no idea why someone would go out randonauting and ask for something negative. My intention would always be like money, or the answer to my problems, or someone telling me I look handsome. I really like that. I would always want things to make my day better, but some people out there love the taste of danger, and I guess they want to have their limbs slowly removed by...
And that's another thing that worries me about this, because there are people that either they don't take things too seriously enough, or they think it's all just one massive joke, and there's already enough stuff going on in the world where if somebody went missing, you know, you wouldn't understand where they went or why. Now, that being said, Imagine doing something like this at night. Going out somewhere, out in the middle of nowhere. And like I said, sometimes it is houses. Sometimes it's abandoned houses. Sometimes it's not. Which all I can interpret from this is that it's just, let's keep going.
By a psychopath. Now this one is not spooky because of what the person saw, but it's because of what happened. The Redditor FlySensa02 went out randonauting, and their intention was to find something evil. Why would you ever want...
See, that's what I'm talking about right there. He said this guy went out with the intent of finding something evil. And granted, you go out there with that mindset, more than likely you're going to see something that freaks you out. However, it's like, there's so little known about this app. It's still very new. And if there's theories, like I'd said, but if some of these theories end up to be true, I mean, you got to think about it technologically too. You're sharing your location. People that have the app, or people who know how to hack, can get into the app, get your location, at least from where you started. And if you have the app open, it's still tracking you. Every cellular device has a tracker in it. I mean, it's just something that about this whole thing that's very unsettling to me, but let's continue.
Want to find that? Well, when they got out of their house, they went into their car only to find this. If there's ever been a sign from the universe telling you that you are dumb and you should stay home, it's that. The evil that you were looking...
And, okay, a lot of these things appear to be coincidence. Now, that being said, coincidences can only go so far. There is, in my opinion, coincidences are a thing, but so many of them in a constant row is not a coincidence. At that point, you're just looking at a trail.
For.
Let's
Trust
continue.
Me, you don't want to find it. You're better off chilling and just take a breather, please. Coming in at number 7, we have metaphorically scary. A scary encounter can be a lot of things. It can be someone chasing you down, you in the face, and forcing you to deal with the world around you. This randonauting encounter was the latter. Someone went out into the world with the intention of finding truth, and this is what they ran into.
Truth in of itself has its own meaning to everybody. I mean, nobody's ever going to know the truth. Not any of us. Not anybody that I know. There's so much stuff so many people that are working to hide the truth. And anyways, let's see what these guys saw.
Okay, that is very dark. It's an American flag over a crumbling foundation.
They asked for the truth. A busted flagpole and ruins. You could take that in a metaphorical way. That anything underneath the American flag is going to crumble and fall. Now,
and some random trash that has been thrown about. With everything that has been going on in the US, with the constant chaos that has been sweeping all over the news, whether it's secret police being sent into Portland to arrest protesters and taking them to unknown locations.
I don't even know about that. I've never heard about anything like that, but that comment there, I don't know anything about. So I guess what I could say is it's not exactly impossible. To be precise, it's really not, but I don't know.
Or the coronavirus reaching numbers of all-time highs day after day, or the president doing a bean.
This I didn't know nothing about. I saw this video earlier and saw this on here, but the coronavirus part, things are opening back up too quickly. The bars opened up, them aren't a necessity. You want to drink, go to the store, wear a mask, buy your booze, and get back home, drink there. I mean, the coronavirus is getting worse. As far as this, I have no comment on. I really don't.
Shoot in the midst of the insanity, things can feel a little hopeless at times. Coming in at number 6, we have Come Inside. The next point was a story I snagged off of Reddit.
Come Inside, okay. So, now, he's not even mentioning what these people's intent was with the app, and that is important, as that is what essentially dictates the location the app's going to give you. See, that's really sad. Like, K-Ray just answer. See, so I didn't hear anything about them undercover cops, and that's really sad. That being true, it's in. Anyways, Randonautica, what it is this app, and we're going over a few of the scary ones, and I'm going to go through some videos that are actually taken by the people using the app.
Writer says they were randonauting in Montana and it led them into a forest. It was almost sundown, so they wanted to make this as quick as possible.
Okay, right there. By the time they got there, it was almost sundown, and they're in the middle of a forest. And that end of itself is dangerous. Wild animals. I mean, it's just dangerous end of itself, especially if you don't know where you're at. I mean, it's supposed to give you local areas, but still, it's taking you to places that not a lot of people go to. That being said, you might not know your way around that area very well, and regardless, in the woods, it's easy to get lost, especially if you say your phone dies or you don't have a compass or something. You know, it's easy to get lost in the woods because everything looks identical.
Nothing like following your phone into the woods to try and find a random location you've never been to before, right before the sun goes down. It seems like many safe decisions were made that day. Well, they continued on into the woods until they came onto a path. There were some signs along the path directing them down the right direction.
So that would give me hope. I mean, there's signs of people there, and this guy goes ahead and says it. And I do love the top 10, the amazing top 10. They do an amazing job with their stories.
This seemed a little bit comforting because at least it showed that some people had been here before. Well, when they eventually got to the end of the path, they found a run-down cabin that had a large sign on it that read, "Come inside." Yeah, it's going to be a no for me, dog.
That's a no for a lot of people.
This is a sign that they should turn around and never come back, and that's exactly what they did. The sign...
Now, can you imagine that? This app led them to an abandoned cabin in the woods and had a big sign that said, "Come inside." It was already getting dark, getting late. How about no? Because seriously, I mean, who would do that? Like, I get it. I used to go into abandoned houses myself, but I made sure, one, the structure was at least sound enough for me to get inside without it crumbling on me, and two, that when I did get inside, that the structure wouldn't come crumbling down on top of me. I mean, I didn't expect too much cleanliness in abandoned houses and whatnot, but this is taking people to places that, like I said, there was a couple of friends that ended up inside of a crime scene and didn't even know it, inside of a house. But
and was probably nothing, but it could have been the laziest murder trap ever built. Coming in at number 5, we have watch out when you're in the woods. So it seems that scary murder traps aren't the only thing that are going to be waiting for you when you walk into the woods. A Randonauting warning article told of some pretty horrific encounters that kids had while walking through the woods. Something that's a little more threatening than an ominous sign trying to scare teens. But what about a bear encounter? Yes, apparently this happens quite often. I mean, sometimes they can be harmless.
And like I said, that's what I was talking about with wildlife. Because if you're paying attention to your phone and making sure you're going the right way, cool. But if you're going through the woods, you got animals that you're not going to hear. They're used to walking in the woods. They're used to hunt and prey. They're going to know how to get through the woods without making much noise. You, not so much.
But still very intimidating. But if you are randonauting through the woods, you should be sure to bring stuff with you that can scare off predators, and don't be looking down at your phone constantly because you might end up someone else's snack or just harassed like that girl went viral a few weeks ago.
This apparently was a few weeks ago. I don't know if they were using the app Randonautica or not, but harassed by what looks to be not a very old black bear, just kind of poking at her.
Black bear was just like poking at her? That was so freaky. Coming in at number 4, we have Don't Go Inside. Redditor YoYuke696969 decided that they wanted to have a spooky adventure, and the intention that they put onto the world was that they wanted to see something scary. Well, be careful.
Okay, so now we went back to the intent. He wanted to see something scary. That end of itself right there, that's not so bad. I mean, everyone likes to be scared every now and again. So that part there's a little bit more understanding than just saying your intention's evil. You want to see something, it's...
careful what you wish for, kids, because sometimes you're going to get slapped right in the face. Well, metaphorically speaking, a Redditor didn't actually get slapped in the face. Well, they ended up walking down a long, dirty road, and they saw this building. Yeah, you can't get much creepier than an old, rundown man.
I mean, that's self-explanatory. It leads people to random locations. They don't know where they're going until they get there. And like I said, there's been several people who've seen vehicles following them as they're doing this. Keep in mind, when you have this app open, you're easily tracked. Your tracker is going full blast to show you where you're going. Satellites are tracking you to where it's telling you to go. And it's telling you to go out into these middle of Egypt, middle of nowhere. Who's to say this isn't a sinister app? You meant for sinister causes. Who knows? My opinion, and there's theories out there, but...
mansion that looks like it's going to be the location for the next Resident Evil game. Oh, and if the look of the mansion wasn't creepy enough for you, here's something a little deeper to freak you out. Apparently this mansion is still used for religious retreats. What kind of religion has never been specified, but it's safe to say...
So this app led them to somewhere where this mansion is used for religious retreats, unspecified religion. What if they were there? I hope one of you ain't. I hope neither of you are a virgin, because virgin sacrifice. Bring your dog with you too. Animal sacrifice, satanic rituals. Who knows?
Say that this is some sort of secret cult mansion in the middle of the woods. Yeah, I think it's time to head home and pretend you never saw this place. Coming in at number 3, we have Be Careful What You Wish For. So a TikToker goes by the handle Anna49048 wanted to manifest destruction, and she ended up in the...
Okay, I did see, like I said, I've watched this one already, and this one wasn't as scary on the location, more as less the fact that there was still this stuff out. And why kind of thing. But you'll see what I'm talking about.
Woods looking at all of this.
So today we tried randonauting. We decided to manifest destruction, and I thought it was so creepy that we came across all of this in the middle of the woods.
Yeah, that doesn't look like a good time at all. I don't know how serious this was. Let
me try and back it up. At that last spot, it looks like Halloween decorations and whatnot. I mean, you can see a bird sitting there on that tree, and it looks like it's bloody, but it's obviously spray paint. No serial killer is going to have a stand out in the middle of the woods that says Chop Shop. I mean, yeah, it's creepy, but...
yeah, that doesn't
and
look
who's
like
going
a
to
good
find
time
it, though,
at all. I don't know how serious this was. I don't think a murderer would leave behind a sign that's labeled Chop Shop in the middle of the woods.
Exactly.
That seems a little too obvious and kind of tacky. It's probably just some old props that were left out from a Halloween tour, but it's still worse when she was going through your videos. But guys, the top 2 are, see what I did there, at night, especially when it's going to lead you into the woods. I feel like I can have so much more fun just staying at home alone, watching Netflix, and Langley wanted a little more thrill in her life, and her and her 3 friends drove into the woods at night, and they were quickly met with some random dudes that were not...
Okay, this is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. They went out into the middle of the woods, and there was these dudes that showed up, and they just berserk, pretty much. They had flashlights, they had coats and stuff. I mean, they were people, but they kind of got violent with them, and they didn't do nothing but drive up.
Happy to see them.
Go. Go, 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 go.
So this is...
And they beating on their car and whatnot, It's why? What's going on?
This is what went down in the clip. One dude approaches the car with a flashlight. Why was this dude in the forest? We will probably never know. He rushes the car, and then 2 more guys show up, and one of them punches the car. Maybe they were camping there, and they were pissed off to see some people driving through their campsite, or maybe they just wanted these girls to...
Now, even if that's the case, and say they were camping out there, nobody in their right mind, campers alike, are going to just walk up to some random car full of chicks and just start beating on the freaking car. That's just not how people work. Their mindset's more oh, what are they doing? Are they lost? Let's go ask. They don't just walk up and start beating on the freaking car.
to get out of their car so they could use them as a blood sacrifice. I don't know. And coming in at the #1 spot, we have possibly a murder site. You know, I like games that make you adventure around the world in a fun way. Like Team X Faith went out on a randonauting trip with a couple of her friends and they came across this.
Okay, so we went on a randonauting trip and we just found 2 phones that were literally like...
See, now this isn't the one I was telling you guys about, but these guys do find cops got involved.
Stepped on. We also found the battery. So we also just found phones and...
Yeah, that's gonna be a big no for me, thanks. Why?
Seriously, like, why would it lead them there? There's tons of random places, and why is it leading them to these places? It just doesn't make sense to me. Like, it's not the first time, and you know what I'm saying? Let's get on to the next one here.
On his bed. Then we have Tiffany, who looks so cute tucked away. After that, we have Snowboo, who push of a copied arena, and a randonauting warning article told of some pretty... Ugh.
Okay. So, we're going to go ahead, go back. Now, let's see what we can find, because I wanted to find something that was like definite. Now, I watched this guy. Excuse me, pardon me. This is one I haven't watched, so let's do this one here and see what this one's about. We will go ahead and alright, what's that say? Public service announcement. This sound is not scary. Please stop using it. It's very annoying. I don't know. Oh. Okay, he was saying don't use that sound. It's super annoying.
Do you guys see that? What is that? Wait, it's getting like... Oh my god, what?
So, they're driving past. I'm assuming this is where it led them. And there's what looks to be a flashlight in that vehicle.
There's a blinking light in a car. Either is it that side? There's a kid! Wait. Alright, so this one's 5 minutes away.
So, 5 minutes away.
Another kitten. No. No. Dude.
More blinking lights. So, and that's another thing. This thing is supposedly like a TikTok app. And I don't know, but we'll see. So they decide to use Randonautica. They wanted to see a deer. So it seems like these guys are not being as careless as some of the others. They just wanted to see a deer. Oh, look right there, a deer. Hold up. Now see, how is an app going to tell you, hey, what do you want to see? We'll help you see it. Like, that just doesn't make sense. They wanted to see a deer, and they see a deer. Right there. Right in there. And you can't see my mouse on there. But let's try and get it a little closer. Right there. That's a freaking deer. I don't understand how this app is supposed to work, but it works. Like, that's what's the most unsettling part. You know what I mean? It is so... And you could say that's a coincidence, but it's happening to a lot of people. They want to see something, and they find it by following the app. It's very unsettling to me. Okay, did they say their intent? What did they want to find? So it's between a Taco Bell and a McDonald's. Okay, it's a little bit in front of it. Now, now maybe drop in the comments and tell me if you saw what they said they wanted to see their intent was, but I didn't see it. And like I said, that last clip, they said they wanted to see a deer. They saw a deer. I don't get it. And I don't think I saw what these guys or these people were wanting to see. That's just creepy end of itself. Are you serious? Hold up. Seriously, they're doing this and out of nowhere there's a car. All doors open, trunks open. Nobody does that. Nobody leaves their vehicle like that. Doesn't look like there's anybody around. Oh, there is somebody in it. But he's not moving. That's really weird.
Elijah's gonna set his attention to or mine. Okay, so we're trying to find something that represents our friendship and hopefully a blank CD. The guidance. All right.
So they're looking for something that represents our friendship, a blank CD, and guidance. That's awfully specific. Let's see what
So
happens.
this is where we are right now. We're almost there. Yeah. Just going through this way.
And this is what I'm talking about. That gate was locked, and they went through. And this town, or what was a town, or it just looks creepy AF.
So the things that are here.
Earn your software development degree online at DeVry. Follow your future at
Man alive.
DeVry.
I mean, I don't know, guys. It's unsettling to me. And let me know what you think. There's people out there using this app.
We're still looking around. Reminder, we're trying to find a blank CD, something that reminds us of our friendship, and something to motivate him to keep doing.
Okay, now see this. Now their intent is innocent enough, but you know what I mean. It's like selling your soul to the devil so you can have the ability to heal people. You're doing good with your gift, but what'd you do to yourself? You know.
What he's doing in his life. So, yeah. He's found an opening to these enclosed buildings here. There's like CDs hanging in front of them. Oh my god.
So
I see, like, but they were trespassing. Do you see the issue with this? And there's some of these houses that this app has led people to that are not abandoned. I mean, seriously, what if you go up to somebody's house, they don't know who you are, late at night, they're going to blow your dang head off. Trespassing on the yard.
Today I went randonauting and I found this really weird place out in the woods, and it looked like somebody had been living there, and there were notes from two.
Okay, now this could have been set up. I'm not sure about this one. Now, like I said, she just now started her TikTok and randonauting. But like I said, you don't know. There's been
2014, and the papers looked brand new.
Part 2 of what?
See, now that's just creepy. Children's toys while she's randonauting. It's like, why? And yeah, that guy's right. That is a very annoying sound.
And he found a bunch of little girls' toys inside of a hollow out stump.
So this trend, the app gave me a normal house, but I wanted to see more. Found a way to get into the backyard. She's trying to trespass, and that's an issue. Or he or she, I don't know. Found this creepy. Yeah. Normally when things are locked, it's for a reason. Camera's messing up a little bit. Quite a bit. The light suddenly opened. Locked door. Heard a weird sound coming from the corner. Like, why? 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 I mean, you're trespassing. Essentially, that is trespassing. That's not your property. There's obviously a dark reason that room was either built like that, and it's chained. Like I see, look, there is a lock at the bottom. There's the chain lock. And I don't know if there was another one or not. It was unlocked, but there was multiple locks on there at one point. So what? Lights come on. Heard noises coming from behind the corner. What she do? She goes to look. Alright, looks like a light or a furnace. Nothing there. Strange etchings on the wall. But see, this is what I'm talking about. And her camera's going nuts. Like, I don't know if that's an effect or not, but like, think about this. So little is known about the app. It takes you to random places, and if you're doing this by yourself, you could be putting yourself in danger. Out in the middle of nowhere. You're in somebody else's property. They could shut that door, lock you in there. Started to panic. Well, that's at least, common sense. Oh boy. I swear if she pulls out like a body part, I'm done. And I agree with you, K-Ray. The new generation wants to press their luck. They are going to end up being killed. Yeah, I agree. I mean, see, I don't see the app as a necessarily bad thing if it gets people out and moving around. But my issue is there's been multiple, police being involved because multiple teens coming across human remains. There has been just too much strange things, and it is very unsettling to me. Not only because you could be tracked, but because of what's the implication here. You're using your phone. A satellite is tracking your phone to guide you there. And this app, you're sending your location to this app. That just blows my mind. And some of the other creepier stuff, and I'm going to try and find one of those because stopped it there. She about said, "Holy shite." Mm-hmm.
Right under this. So basically, it sent us to a point in our neighborhood, and we were walking around, and we saw this black trash bag, and it smelled super, super bad.
I swear, if she says they found human remains, that's the third case I've heard about somebody using this Randonautica app and finding human remains.
And when she started to open it up, one of the neighbors said that he smelled it, and he gave her a pair of gloves to use, but you don't see that in the video, but he gave her a pair of gloves. And she opened it up all of the way, and she lifted it up, and she could clearly see what was inside the bag. And it was a bag of poop.
Okay, not that bad. See, bag of crap. I would rather them find a bag of crap than a bag of human remains.
We're not sure if it was dog poop or human poop, but it was a bag of poop. And the bag was...
She says at least it wasn't a dead animal. At least it wasn't a dead human.
Almost completely full of poop, so it was a lot. And we ended up leaving it right there because it was so disgusting.
I went randonauting a bunch of times. You see that? And I caught this last one on tape. I thought this was a smudge on the car or something wrong with it. It might be something wrong with the camera. But I slowed the video down, and right here, I see that come into frame. What is
probably an animal of some kind?
that circle? What is that circle? And it goes to a 6. Bam. Wings. And now it's a 9. So I think there's a glitch in the Matrix. Bye.
Oh my god.
Well, now we're getting into the creepier ones, but that was a little eerie, but I mean, it could have just been an animal that was moving faster than what the camera could keep up with, and it appeared to be a 6 and a 9.
That's crazy. Are you
We decided to go randonauting and set out intention as fears, and my biggest fear is heights, and the app literally took us here. Where did it take them? Ads. Dadgummit. Alright, no, we're gonna back it up so I can see where it took them.
That's crazy. Are you
Something Heights, Native American. Native American. And then there's an ambulance. that put on their brakes. Why? I don't get it. Okay, no, hold on. I don't get it. I think that was an ambulance. It put on them brakes. They freaked out. Why? I didn't see anything, but I wasn't there, so who knows? Anyways, now see, that's what I'm saying. They put in fears. She has a fear of heights, and it took them to a place called something Heights. I can't pronounce what it was. I didn't get a good enough look at it.
I don't know if it's because I've like put myself in this weird
Cue panic.
I don't know if I put myself in this weird like mental state, but there was nobody outside before, and when I pulled away, all of a sudden this lady was outside with her white fluffy curly dog. And this isn't a roundabout by any means, but I'm coming to the stop sign here, and this big SUV just whipped a in front of me, and now they're speeding away.
Yeah.
They are speeding away like a big like silver SUV, and I don't know why, but I'm speeding up too. And I want to know what's going on. Look.
I don't know if she's kind of just poking fun at the whole thing or if she's actually kind of getting freaked out about it. But my point being is, it didn't look like it took, that SUV didn't look like it took the turn too awfully sharp. That being said, let's see kind of what happens. At this point, I'm truly convinced I've gotten myself into trouble. I'm invested now, and will be figuring out if I'm just thinking too hard or if I've done something.
Oh my god, they're gone.
So today, as promised, I actually tried the Randonautica.
Alright, so apparently the SUV just up and vanished, which is another thing. Like I said, there's been a few people that have used this app and have seen the same vehicle following them. If she was serious, because her reactions was kind of melancholy, kind of really subtle. I'm not saying she was faking or anything, I just don't know. Now, that being said, with her reaction that was so subtle, so melancholy, it just doesn't have that same appeal. She's not overacting, so possibly could be real and she could just actually be like, what's going on? But we'll see.
App, so I set my attention to something really creepy and ancient, and trust me, I found it. So I actually used to live around here, which was creepy in itself that it brought me there, but what you're looking at now, they used to lock people's hands and feet in and throw things at them, and that is hundreds and hundreds of years old. Now, what I also found was a witch's grave, but I didn't want...
So she asked for ancient and creepy. She got brought to, I can't remember what them things are called, where your hands and feet, your hands and head are put in this board and people chuck things at you. And it's an older torture device. I can't remember what them things are called. But she said right before I paused, she found a witch's grave. Let's see what she went with that.
I want to film it because I don't want to get haunted, but it has loads of writing on it and it had like a skull and crossbones with like grass in its eyes. So if this isn't proof that the Randonautica app actually works, then I don't know what is. So yeah, everything around the area were pretty creepy and it took me to exactly what I was looking for, and if you like these type of videos, make sure to let me know.
Decided to try the...
Okay. Now, as she was saying, it worked. And that's the most unsettling thing about it. Like, you don't have to be specific. You say you want to find something creepy and scary. You'll find something creepy and scary. It's very unsettling how well this works. And it's been brought to my attention as to why. I've been watching the things all day. And why does this work? All it is giving you random coordinates.
The Randonautica app gave us a void and some coordinates. We went
annoying
to
sound again.
Sears, and once we went to the window, the alarm started going off, and then we looked around, there was these broken lights, and by the way, there was no Wi-Fi, and then this car started following us around, and then we found a whole...
See, right there. They said they had a car following them around. I've mentioned that at the very beginning. People have said they had cars following them. Now, it's just not safe.
So my boyfriend and I decided to try Randonautica, and here's how it went. So we had to walk about a kilometer into a trail.
What kind of tracks were those?
Into the woods. And when we got to the spot, there was nothing until we found these footprints. I'm assuming they're a bear or moose. But they led me to an area that seemed to be the only area that the trees were kind of shredded and knocked over.
Dear Lord.
That was pretty cool.
Now, okay, she said it could have been a moose, and moose do, I can't remember what it's called, but they will, headbutt. They will rake their antlers against trees, but that's not exactly what I think. Rutting, I think is what it's called. Because deer do the same thing. I might be wrong.
So I thought that was it, and on my way back up, I found this.
Okay, that one was obviously, hold up, that was obviously cut.
And upon further inspection, I noticed the root was pulled out of the ground. And there was a little tunnel that seemed to go so far in, I couldn't see the end of it because it was so dark. Then it started raining really hard, so we ran back to the trail, and as soon as we got there, it stopped. And when we got home, our power was out.
So that in of itself is creepy, and I don't think they mentioned what their intent was and what they wanted to find. They may have, and I might have missed it. Come on, guys. Take a look at what's going on. Take a look at what these things are doing. You got to just stop thinking of tech as tech. It can put you in danger, guys. Come on.
Hey guys, so I tried this new app and it takes you to a random place, I guess, and I just did it and it brought me all the way to the Santa Monica Pier, and I'm trying to find my coordinates, but it's seeming like it's underneath the pier. So let's go.
I really hope this is not the girl, because it did sound like somebody else was getting out of the vehicle. I really hope this is not the ones that find that briefcase. We'll see.
That's where I'm going, but we'll see. So I made it, but I can't tell if it's like underneath the bridge, like where the water is, or what. Look. I can't tell if it's that way. That way. So I'm just gonna walk around and see what's up. So literally all I found is some shoes, a gate, and literally nothing else. Guys, I don't know if it worked, but I actually did find something. What is that? I know I'm at the pier, but like, what is that? Okay, it looks like a bag. Should I open it?
Okay. So this isn't the one I was thinking of, but she definitely found a bag.
Oh.
Let me back that up before she says anything. I think I saw money in there.
Bag. Should I open it? I don't know.
And that looked like hundreds.
It looks like a bag. Should I open it? I don't know.
Yeah, that's money. Now, that being said, okay, now see, here's the problem I'm having. Some of these people are just using their TikToks. They could be doing this for views. They could be placing this stuff there and making it, oh, whoa, look what we found with... You know what I mean? But still, there has been things,
I can't believe that the Randonaut app brought me here. My mom said to call the police, so I'm waiting for the cops, but what's in the bag is insane. Did you guys know in my last video?
It was money. So, she said she called the cops. We didn't get to see that part. It's possible she did. It's also possible she did not. We don't know.
Actually ended up having a weird thing on it, and I asked you guys what it looked like, and everyone said a map. And after comparing the map to the address that we found in the trunk, it looked pretty similar. So I decided to head there, and
this doesn't even seem like Randonautica. They just found a little piece of paper that had a map drawn up. But let's see how this turned out for them.
Looking around, I was looking all under rocks and everything, and I figured out that one of these trees was like where the X was. So I was just looking around in there, and I thought I found something, but it ended up just being trash. Someone was littering. But then I found this Altoids container, and inside was another clue, and I'm.
So that seems to me like it's an actual geocache. A clue upon a clue upon a
really
clue.
excited because I thought it was a phone
And a ring's in
but
it.
my mom pointed out it's probably coordinates. And the coordinates I looked up when I got home are over 12 hours away. I don't know, is it worth it, guys? Should I go? Like, should I go? In my last video, we found a note and a ring in an Altoid spot.
So, okay, so I think, and yeah, Carrie, you're right, it looked like fake money, but that's what, you know what I mean? Like, they could have faked it. And a kid's gonna know. They didn't open it up all the way. And like I said, we weren't there to see the cops come, so if they placed it there to try and get views, they were probably awfully successful because people nowadays don't look and think. But let's see, I think she went to the 12-hour,
Coordinates that were.
to the coordinates that were there.
I would have been caught dead at a Donald Trump rally. I mean, come on.
Oh, for
We're
God's sake,
over
shut up.
hundreds of miles away. Like
No politics on this
12
channel.
hours, like a 12-hour drive to this location. But I really want to go, so
Alright.
I asked some of my friends, and they all said that it was a waste of time. So guys, I've decided that I don't.
Maybe I should have just recorded this and then edited it. Of course, she's all covered. Don't demonetize me for her
need friends.
fashion
And
sense.
I'm
I'm not
really
monetized
sorry.
anyways,
I
so.
do need new tires. So I made an appointment at the tire place, and the tires should be in soon this week, and then next week I will be headed to Texas.
What, Randonauting?
Okay, so we're back to being at the Randonauts. Give me just a minute, guys. I will be right back. I am going to go to the restroom, but I'll be right back. Oh, sorry for this, guys. Alright, guys, I'm sorry, I'm back. Don't laugh at me. Anyways, back to Randonautica. Let's see what these guys were. And what do they call it? Randonauting?
It's here. It took us under this bridge, and we're really confused.
Alright.
Okay, so...
today.
Okay, so it took them under a bridge. And that's another thing. I heard people get really confused when they find the pinpoint on their map. I've heard that a couple times.
I went on another Randonaut adventure and I was thinking of something abandoned and creepy, and I found
Abandoned and creepy.
exactly what I was looking for, because as soon as I got there was a sign that said danger, so I didn't really know what I was getting myself into. So as you can see, loads of windows were smashed, but the ones that weren't were completely blacked out. You couldn't really see what...
It looks like there was a fire with the way that the bricks by the window are charred. It looks like the frames are melted a little bit.
was inside the building, which made it 10 times creepier. But then I
In other words, it says danger, keep out, don't go in.
realised you could
Fire can make it structurally unstable. Sorry.
actually go around the back, so that's what I did. So basically, I started walking around the back, and there was this door on the side of the building that was completely open, but it was completely pitch black, so you couldn't see in a door that was wide open, which made it really creepy, because surely you'd be able to see inside. But then half of the building was gone. It was literally gone, and still then you couldn't see inside, so maybe there's a reason you're not supposed to see inside, and maybe there's a reason that it says danger.
We decided to use a Randonautica.
So, thank goodness she actually didn't go inside. She just walked around. Yeah, it's going to be pitch black. The sun was on the other side. As far as the doorway, it's so narrow that the light can't get in it. It's probably a good thing. Who knows what was in there? Who knows?
App, and it brought us to this location. It's a really small cemetery, and we think we see something hanging from the tree. And there's something over here. What the fuck is that?
Dolls, broken chest. Point being is language, young lady.
What the fuck? It's an old cemetery. There's only like 9 graves. And so we were...
Hold on, what was the cemetery called? Bethel? 1875, I think is what it says. Alright, now... I don't want to do jump scares, because jump scares are jump scares, but I will try and find something a little bit different. Let's see, something... Because I've been going back and forth between these and, like, paranormal investigations and whatnot. So let's go with, since I'm from Illinois, we'll type in most haunted... Oops. Hey. Sorry guys, I'm unable to spell. I can't smell either. Excusez-moi. Let's see, most haunted. Let's go with places in Illinois. Illinois, that ain't right. 5 most haunted places in Chicago, explained by Ghost Expert. Most haunted town in America, Alton, Illinois. So what I want to find is something that may be like these are the top haunted houses in Illinois, horror site says. And E Road, one of the most haunted places in the U.S. There's a haunted bridge not too far from us. A haunted bridge, huh? Let's see, oops. Well, let's try this. Haunted bridge. Illinois. Sorry guys, I'm dyslexic. Crybaby Bridge. Haunted Crybaby Bridge. Monmouth, Illinois. Huh. 2 years ago, ghost hunting, Crybaby Bridge. Oakland, Illinois. This was requested. K-Ray, let me know if this is the one, Crybaby Bridge. Because I don't think Oakland's not far. So we might just go ahead and click on the one that says Oakland. My mouse is freaking out. We'll see if I recognize anything in here.
Yeah, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. You may have noticed we didn't post a video yesterday, Rob.
And they do seem awfully young, so I don't know what to expect from them, but we'll see.
What's up with that? Yeah, today is not Monday, it is actually Tuesday. Correct. It's weird.
Okay, so we did find it.
It's something we're stressed out.
Great editing. I can tell.
Okay. Yeah.
They're young.
I can handle it. After having a channel for 2 weeks, it's just really taking its toll. So like, well, it's because okay, we're two broke dudes in the middle of nowhere, so coming up with quality content 3 times a week, pushing it. So we figured Tuesdays and Thursdays. Yeah.
He's not wrong. It is hard. It is very hard.
We're deciding to go ahead and switch it on Tuesdays and Thursdays for the videos instead of Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We can focus on the quality. Yeah, quality over quantity, obviously.
That does matter.
So we're going to be doing...
Sorry, guys.
So great videos, just Tuesday and Thursday instead of Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Let's go ahead and...
So still expect a new one tomorrow, so don't freak out. Go! Do a vlog style and later in the vlog. Grilling. It's not good, but...
I want to hear about this bridge. Okay,
so
there
we are about to head out to Crybaby Bridge. Heck yeah, there are a lot of tales about this place. So
tales, he says.
There was a old lady. I forget about what year. Okay. But way back when. Yeah. She was down, depressed, decided she wanted to kill herself. She jumped off this bridge with her baby, and they say you go out there.
Oh boy, I can already tell. Oh my. Nope. That bad. That really bad. Oh boy. Okay, so. No, that's bad. Like, an old lady jumped off this bridge they're going to. They didn't know the year, but old lady jumped off the bridge they're going to with their baby. So, yeah, we'll see.
You can hear a baby crying. Just a little.
Alright, that right there. Nope, that's... No, freaks out. Freak outs.
Our channel, by the way, we're not here to fake stuff. We want to give you guys genuine content. So, I think we're going to create a series out of this. Well, from a lot... They're most likely out to these places, and...
I shouldn't be...
I can't call them out completely, but they're most likely faking a lot of stuff. From a lot of the other channels I've seen about ghost hunting, I can't call them out completely, but they're most likely faking a lot of
Okay,
stuff.
they're talking about other ghost hunter channels.
So we're going to give you the real deal. We're going to go out to these places, and we're just going to give you what footage we have. It might be boring, maybe, but like, we're going to give you what we find, you know? If it's...
So what they're saying is they're at least going to be honest about what they find. They don't have... They said at the beginning of the video they don't have a lot of funds. It sounds like they're fairly new to their channel whenever they did this. Now that being said, they're very young as well. So, I mean, getting started to begin with is a challenge, let alone trying to do something with very little equipment, especially something like this, because I've thought about doing stuff like this.
It's nothing. You could think of it as maybe you're going on an adventure with us, and we're trying to find out if this stuff that people actually say, you know, like ghosts and whatnot, find out if it's actually real. So, yeah, that's it. Alright, I think they're bored of us talking, so let's head out. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, come on, get going.
Here's the entrance.
Okay, right off the bat, I gotta point out, the entrance end of itself is like, nope, turn around, go the other way. It's surrounded by what looks like brush, wood line, and there's a big freaking, oh no. And apparently, K-Ray says they also say that a bus, can't speak English no more. They said that a bus crashed off the bridge and killed everyone on board. They tell you to put a powder on the back of... I've heard of that, so I have heard of this place. Hood, the back hood, so the back bumper of the car, and put it in neutral. The ghost will push you across. See, I've heard about that. So let's go ahead and see what they've got going on. But so far, everything I've heard is a nope for me. Like, the older I've gotten, the more I've lost all that brazen rashness that I used to have. See, yeah, I've heard about that. This might be something worth checking out. It don't sound too dangerous. We'll see.
that you can't drive back there anymore because the bridge is very unstable. You can see on the right side there that somebody smashed the other side of the orange barricade thing. I don't even know. So we don't have to do any climbing, but we'll make it up.
Yep.
Ready, my dude?
Yeah.
Right here, man.
I'm always ready.
Let's go. Well, Pat.
Okay, so there's 3 of them. Now, all this being said, the worst thing about going out at night in places surrounded by brush and trees is the bugs. Unless there's worse things out there at that place, but the bugs are annoying. I can't stand the bugs no more.
That's one barrier.
Said past one barrier, so that means they got to go through a couple gates.
Alright, so yeah, there's more than one. We're approaching a second barrier. Not to mention we're walking through a crap ton of spider webs right now.
See, I can't stand spiders. I would be completely useless.
As far as I know, there's not like a legend or anything. It's not like you have to flip your lights on and off or anything like that. You're supposed to be able to just walk to the bridge here.
Alright, well I guess we'll just walk them down a couple times.
And I do apologize, everyone. My freaking jaw is still bugging me from my wisdom tooth getting pulled. It feels like there's still swelling down here on my jaw. So I'm not sure what that is. So if you see me messing with my jaw, that's why I've still got swelling and it's bugging me. And I'm out of my painkillers now, so that's great.
This is super sketch.
What'd she say? Super sketch?
Yeah, screw that.
Hold on, let me back that up a little bit.
Yeah, screw that. Yeah, screw that. Yeah, screw.
I don't know. I can't barely hear it. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm going back to the car.
You hear that?
It could be like an animal or something, to be honest. And it's out in the distance. I don't know. I couldn't barely hear nothing.
Well, yeah, we hear that.
I hope the camera hears that. Everybody
Let's go.
To me, it sounds like kind of like a coyote or something.
Let's go. It's getting closer. I can hear it.
It is getting closer.
Okay.
Oh shoot, Rob.
Rob?
Hold on.
What are your thoughts?
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what it is.
Sounds like a fucking duck.
Yeah, it doesn't. I don't know. I don't know. It sounds weird. It doesn't sound like crying.
What do you
Sounds
say?
like a fucking duck.
What are your thoughts?
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what it is.
Sounds like a fucking duck.
Yeah, it doesn't.
A duck or a dog?
I don't know. It sounds weird. It doesn't sound like crying. I really hope the camera got that.
Let's go to the car.
It's the mom.
For real.
I don't know. I don't know if I've heard that noise.
I don't
Go
know.
to the car, please. I'm done standing on this bridge. And I can't go by myself.
Go ahead.
It stopped, whatever it was.
Yeah.
It's definitely getting closer. Right?
It's gone now. Whatever.
That was something else.
Yeah, I'm here checking the water.
Okay, so the girl that's with him, the woman that's with him, she's done. Which, if I could hear it, maybe I would be too, but I can't hear it. Like, I've heard something, but I can't make out what it was. You know what I mean? It's just so faint that I couldn't barely hear it. He just said he heard something in the water, so I'm going to back it up a little bit.
Definitely getting closer. Right?
It's gone now. Whatever.
That was something else.
Yeah, I'm here checking water now.
Yeah, well, that's not uncommon.
Well,
Yeah, but
Hold on.
that.
See, one thing I don't like is the effects they add, the sound, the ambiance. I get it. You want it to be creepy, but it takes away from the actual audio. Makes it harder for the viewers to hear what they hear or have heard.
You heard that?
Yeah.
What was that? It was like metal clanging?
I don't know.
Just
Alright,
like.
guys, we're hearing a bunch of shit. It's interesting. Well, I thought it was like metal clanging around somewhere.
Especially the haunted kinds. This is good footage of what the bridge looks like.
Strap.
Did you hear something?
Yeah. Kind of like walking on gravel. That's what I thought.
So now he's saying he heard something sounded like walking on gravel, which, if I remember right, there was like gravel up to the bridge from what the footage looked like. Let's keep going. There's only a few seconds left in this. Let's see what else happens.
What do you think?
Trash. Hate it.
Oh, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
I think it'd be kind of a short video. We didn't stay that long.
It was interesting. There wasn't really many places we can go. You know, it's just a bridge. We can't really get down there, I don't think.
Head somewhere to talk about it a little more?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. Let me tell you guys, I can't wait.
Okay, so they did hear a few things that they couldn't really identify. They did say they heard what sounded like somebody walking in the gravel when all three of them were on the bridge, and metal crashing, crunching, which if Kels is right, and you know, the bus accident thing, that would make sense to hear something like that. So I am gonna have to edit my title. So let's go with dadgummit, I can't spell, guys. Alright, so we'll do that, and we'll save it there. As far as what's happening here, it's hard to decipher. Like I was saying, they don't have a whole lot of great equipment, but you could hear some of what they were talking about. Let's see what else
The comments to blow up with, you guys are an idiot, that was a cricket.
Yeah, just let us know what it was. It was in the moment, you know.
I heard a little bit of it. That was not a freaking cricket. There was crickets all over the place, and if you can't tell the difference between what a cricket is, let me see if I can't find that spot again. It was shortly when they got onto the bridge. So let's try here. That sound in the background? Them are crickets.
Yeah, there's more than one. We're approaching a second barrier. The bridge here.
Alright, well I guess we'll just walk them down a couple times.
Yeah, screw that. I'm going back to the car.
You hear that?
Screw that. I'm going back to the car.
Yeah, that's not crickets in the background. But no, I see what they're saying. They just want other ears on it. That way they can probably, get some kind of like extra ears on it. So if somebody else can identify it, that's what they want to do. Alright, folks, I'm going to do one more. See if I can't find something. Let's see. Okay, so there's a part 3. I did watch part 1, so let's go ahead and watch part 2 of this. How long is this?
I start walking around.
Okay, I'll give you guys a little backstory into this one because I watched part 1 of this. They are in an asylum. It's in Pennsylvania, and apparently it's the most haunted asylum in the world. I'm going to go through this. I'm going to back it up, this is an hour long. This will be my last video for the night. We will see exactly what pops up, because in the first video they had a bunch of responses. They have good equipment. These guys do this. This is something they do. They go into places, they pay the money, they stay the night, they do their investigations. But let's continue forth and see if this one can scare me.
I'm just investigating, and I had my camera just like this, right here at my chest. And as I got to this pole, right in between, it felt like something went to my neck, like something like went like this in my neck. I freaked out. I ran. I didn't come back down here for like almost 2 hours because I was freaked out.
Okay, so that was just kind of like a glimpse, I guess, of what's gonna happen. But this is part 2. We will, he's got it titled Part 2 of the Scariest Video Series You Will Ever Watch. We will be the judge of this. And if he can scare me, kudos.
It might have been just from somebody's light. It looked something like ran from left to right, like across, it darted.
It did.
Like it was ridiculously fast. It did.
It said it did.
What he was holding up was a spirit box. It's a electric device that rapidly switches through radio stations and channels and static buildup. And what it's supposed to do is it's supposed to allow a spirit's electromagnetic field to interact with it so they can speak through the static. And apparently it said it did when they were talking about it looked like something went across. So we are only 37 seconds in. Pennhurst. Okay, Pennhurst Asylum in Pennsylvania. That's the one it is.
Before we get into this video,
let's get past all this. Okay, hold up. That's an old desk. Just heard something there. So it doesn't really look like they're sticking together in this one either. They didn't hardly stick together in the first part. So, I mean, they were together, but they weren't. They would shout out across the whole asylum, "Hey, where you at?"
Hey, does it not sound like somebody's walking behind me? Y'all not hear that?
Yeah, don't turn it on. I want.
Okay, no, I swear that's something, but it might just be a door.
I need you to go all the way by here and see if it would continue. But yeah, we should go to the place. It feels like somebody's behind you all the time.
Yeah, it does. It said get Jazz? What?
Okay, now, Jazz is one of this guy's buddies that's with him in this asylum, and it has this thing for him, these spirits do. And there's children spirits here, as well as on the top higher floors there was dementia patients.
Okay, I wasn't recording. What happened? Walking down here and it said look around. I stopped and I was looking and there's a room up here that's got a chair in it. As I started to get close to the chair, goosebumps, little cold breeze, goosebumps, and blurry as shit on my viewfinder. What is that keeps sounding like it's growling? Oh, okay.
Okay. Now I am already starting to get a little because he said he heard growling. But I think it's just the spirit box that guy's carrying.
Because because I got near close to the chair and I got extremely blurry.
Yeah.
And then it said, I can't remember what came through again, but then it said, get jazz.
And I will say, now I have no right to any of these videos. I was no part of this. But give these guys a shout out because I've watched several of their videos. If you feel the need, go ahead and check them out. The channel's name is CJ Fison. But go ahead and check it out. These guys are really good at what they do. I'm hoping I can get some jump scares in, and without it actually being a jump scare. What I'm hoping is, because I've already seen part 1, they've already had experiences here, and I'm just hoping I got it as dark as I can get it in here, unless I dim down my monitors, but that makes it harder for me to read, so we'll see.
Holy shit! What?
Let me back it up.
Yeah, but then it said, get jazz.
Holy shit! Look, stop. Hang on. Everybody stay where they just were. Move your light again. Maybe that was you. Move your light. No. Jazz, shine your light wherever you were just shining it. It might have been just from somebody's light. It looked something like ran from left to right, like across, it darted.
Okay, that's what just happened.
It did. Like it was ridiculously fast. It did.
It said it did.
Oh my gosh. So it literally just confirmed that it did.
Where's that shit?
Who did that? What's their name? As a kid, you hear that? So as a kid. It was a kid's voice. That's a guess.
Close. I don't know if it was enough.
Was that a kid that ran across the hall?
It's just what you were talking about, man. It's just what you were talking about.
This is nuts.
So it's already starting to get to me a little bit and starting to freak me out a little bit, you know, and oh boy. Whew. So I'm going to hide my camera for oops, wrong one. So I'm going to hide my camera for a second so you guys can take a look. There's a little bit of graffiti on that wall there. Now, all this being said, it's insane, and there's a lot of people that don't believe in this stuff. Like I said earlier, I do. I've had my own experiences. K-Ray's been with me on a couple of those experiences, as well as a few other friends that have been with me. And we all believe. We all know there's something to it, but we don't know exactly what. We're not going to assume we know. We're not going to assume that everything that's happened to us is a definite, answer. But we have experienced things by ourselves. I used to use, and I don't recommend this at all. And since we just had another person jump in, I do not recommend ever messing around with a Ouija board. That is something we did, and we had some experience, before we had a ton of stuff. Like, there was one night, and it was Halloween night, if I remember right. It was close to Halloween or Halloween night. We waited till 1 o'clock in the morning, witching hour, and we took the Ouija board out to the local cemetery, dumb, and we messed with it there. Now, that being said, my grandfather was buried out there, and one of the first things that came across that Ouija board was, "Get off." I'm like, I asked a name. It said my grandfather's name. Now, on top of that, there was only one person other than me there at that time that knew my grandfather's name. That person did not have their hands on the Ouija board. It was, well, let's just say I wish I'd listened right off the bat instead of being dumb. That night was maybe one of these days I'll have to talk to you guys about that. We didn't have a camera with us. We didn't have cameras. We were like 19. And my phone, yeah, sure, it had a camera on my phone, but it was an old, what was it, a Motorola Razr? A flip phone? The cameras on those things about as good as a camera on a child's toy now. It wasn't the best quality, and I knew that. I wanted an actual like camcorder camera, but I couldn't get one. Now I will go through. I'm gonna start this back up, guys, so don't worry. But if
this is wild, man. Like, this is solid answers early.
This right here, yes. I walked up here and it said look around. I said, where am I looking? And started walking, and as I got here, it said close. And look how blurry. You see how clear it is?
Yeah, what the hell?
so now this part, they're not showing the camera, but he said that it said look around or something, and he said getting close, and when he got close to the chair it started getting blurry, but now it's clear, which spirits of themselves are able to, they operate on a electromagnetic field. That being said, they are able to interfere with electromagnetic equipment, aka cameras, anything that runs on batteries, hands, and so forth. Anyways, let's go ahead and continue.
So this is chair. Hey, Fred. Should I sit down? Yeah. That's very.
I mean, it said get jazz, right?
Do me a favor. Walk up here and just look at this chair and see if you can get blurry.
Okay, it did say something across the spirit box just then, but I couldn't make out what it said. So we're going to try and get back into this here. And hopefully this doesn't get taken down. One reason I keep pausing is because I'm trying to review it as I go, because I know in order for me to be able to have this on my channel, I have to pause it and give my opinion. I know that, and I'm trying my best, and I'm also trying to watch it.
Get blurry? It's not getting blurry.
His camera's getting blurry. Watch. It's perfectly clear right there. Gets blurry.
Get blurry? It's not getting blurry.
And it gets, well, yeah, see, it's like going in and out.
Oh, you're
He's brave.
blurry now. You were just blurry. Yeah.
Now I'm a little blurry on that. A little blurry on that.
Oh, I'm pure blur.
Yeah.
Look at that. Electromagnetic messing with it. Now, the issue with this is, yeah, there's going to be people saying, oh, well, they're just messing with the focus. I don't think they are. Like, everything they've done up until this point has been double-checked, clarified, double-checked, clarified. They always double-check themselves.
I'm pure blur right now. The entire chair is blurry. Now, yep, here it goes again.
Clears up. Why did you guys sit in the chair?
It's right around you again.
Why do you want me to sit in the chair?
I don't know if you guys saw that, but that looked like an orb going towards him. I'll go back 5 seconds. You go back. Right up there, if you look right over the table and watch, it kind of came out of nowhere and it goes right towards his shoulder and disappears. Let me back it up so you can watch it in full action. See what I mean?
Can you make jazz clear again, please?
And they didn't see it. They didn't say anything about it. They didn't really act like they noticed it. So we'll keep going, and that was a definite orb. It wasn't dust. There is a difference between the two, and you can see dust floating around. The light reflects off the dust, and dust is all over the place. It's an old building, but that came out of nowhere and faded in a direct trajectory towards him.
It just said, I thought it said bitch.
That's a little bit better.
Must be talking about me. I have no idea. Dude, that's...
I keep thinking of seeing shit at the end of the hall.
I told you, man. I don't know if it was like somebody made a motion, but that spirit box just confirmed that something did.
Yeah, like it almost looked like I did like a quick glance. It looked like someone was peeking off to the. I don't know. Maybe it's just my eyes, man.
Look at my camera. Whoa. Put your flashlight up there again. Did you see it? It was like, it was like, guys,
peripheral vision right at the door.
So when he had his flashlight on, it looked like it was something was trying to interfere with the camera. As soon as he turned it off, turned it back on. Look, see? What is that?
That there's a little messed up. Like you could see the lines going up and down like an old VHS tape.
Oh, it's doing on mine too.
Do it again. What the hell?
Nothing that time. So see, that's what I'm talking about. They double check what they're doing. They're double checking what they're talking about. And he just proved that it wasn't a consistent thing.
It's perfect now.
It's fine. I got it.
Might be the low beam.
Might be. Okay.
See, right there, they clarified it. It was the low beam that caused it. It's weird, but for some reason the low beam was causing the VHS effect.
Alright, shoot. Alright, I was like, whoa, hang on, this is trippy. If there's any spirits here with us, I just want to communicate with you and invite you to make a noise, make a motion of some sort if you can. I'm not forcing you to. I'm just asking you for permission to come down here and... Oh, no, I don't like that. Really. Yeah, that's a big...
Okay, and see, the way he's talking to the spirits, the way he's talking, trying to get permission, that's the right way to do it. Because if you don't do that, you're just asking for trouble. If you provoke them, that's horrid. I mean, you're going to have, if there's something there and it's dark, you're going to have a bad experience. Oh, dadgummit. Alright.
Okay. Last time that I was here, I thought that you all had something strung up. Because I'll show you this. I walk in and I'm like, what in the world? I'm like, that's a weird looking slide. Okay? I start walking around, I'm just investigating, and I had my camera just like this, right here at my chest. And as I got to this pole, right in between, it felt like something went to my neck, like something like went like this in my neck. I freaked out, I ran, I didn't come back down here for like almost...
Now what he's talking about there is not from the first part. That's from a previous time he had been to this place. Anyways, I don't see anything in the background, so...
2 hours until I was freaked out. I refused to come back down here. And I thought it was maybe like a string I ran into after I really thought about it, but like you guys don't have anything string-wise, so I don't understand.
That's weird.
We had some weird stuff happen. Like where it's like...
Oh, okay, sorry, that's just graffiti on the other side of the door. That kind of... Woo!
Bricks and stuff, like this painted brick stuff.
Yeah, Candyland?
Yeah, down this hallway, we had like, it felt like somebody was watching us the entire time.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, y'all heard that, right? Listen to this. Dadgummit, that was the other guy. Gosh. That was the other guy. Dadgummit. That's the guy that they keep saying they're going to get, by the way. The one making the freaking out a little bit. Kind of panicked.
Wow. Yo, what happened?
to check out that, what was it, the ghost room? The ghost hunter that was on the that room?
Yeah, the office.
I'm literally standing like this.
Yeah.
And something, like, I know the walls are like peeling, but it literally, something like on top to the side. I think I have it on camera, hold on.
So he went, there was an on-site ghost hunter that stayed here for a while, and her office was in this building. And apparently one of the other guys asked him to go check it out, and he saw something that, what he thought he saw was something slide down, and he said he thinks he's got it on camera.
This is nuts, man. This is so much paranormal going on. It's unreal.
Bro, when I walked in,
I would have already left. After the events of part 1, I would have been done, skedaddled, got out of there. I don't care how much money I paid to be there, I would have been gone.
To the left.
Leave has come through twice. Leave.
It's literally coming through the spirit box saying, leave. Freaking leave. Sorry, no, don't leave. But if it were me, I would. And it's one of them things that's like, when I was younger, I would have gone there, I would have antagonized it. I would have tried to get a response. But the older I got, I couldn't, nah. Hell no. I didn't see nothing, but damn, no. Dark, small place, claustrophobic, man.
Holy shit. Are there any spirits down here with me?
What makes it worse is he went in there by himself. Like, no. Is that something or is that graffiti?
Is there anything down here with me? Is there any spirits that are trapped down here or that want to communicate?
Graffiti. I heard that. Something out in the down the hallway. It kind of something hit and it echoed through the hallway.
Hello?
The RPG mobile hit of 2019. Now cross.
I want to back that up because of that ad. Plus, I wanted to look up towards that top on the left. If you're looking at the left part of the screen up at the top, looks like it's boarded up. I just wanted to double check that. Alright, let's see what we got. Let's keep going.
Hello?
Was that a casket? Hold up. That's a freaking casket. No, 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 no. I'd be out. I'd be peeling out. What is that? In the corner there is that black... Is that just like a black tarp or something? Is it... Damn, that's just dark and freaky.
Okay, that's footsteps behind me. Footsteps behind me. Okay, that's footsteps behind me.
I heard like a shovel, but that could have been his coat as he turned. I don't know. Okay, seriously though, that casket, man, that's tripping me up. That's like freaking me out. I'm sorry, casket? Gone. Nope. Hasta la vista. I out.
Alright, I'm gonna stop right here and take a thumbnail picture. What, Sonny?
Okay, but before I continue, that casket though, that's not even like a modern day casket. That is an old pine box casket. For all I know, that could be there's a prop. It could have been something that was left in the basement. And they're in the basement. So it's like, when the part one, they were upstairs on the second floor. Now they're in the basement. It's like,
Sonny? Hello? Sonny? Yo. Okay, I think everybody left me.
bad friends. Bad friends, no.
No big deal. Sonny. Okay, dude, I'm telling you right now, it sounded like you just called my name.
I did.
Oh, okay.
I did. I thought I heard CJ come through this too. That's why.
Oh, jeez.
Sorry.
It was getting blurry again.
Yeah, that's why I didn't stay in here long.
Okay, this had to have been a room for the children patients because there's children painted up on the wall there. It's cracked and dry, like that lead paint's cracking. It's oof-a-woo.
If there's an entity in this room or any kids, can you come up and touch my REM pod right here?
That sounds so bad.
It's this mechanism right here. If you come up and touch it, it will go off. I know that you might be scared and might be a little bit fearful, but I just want to let you know that we're not here to hurt you.
Do not be afraid.
I swear, if that thing goes off.
Listen, guys, listen, stop. Hear that?
That's water or something dripping over there.
Okay, alright, shoot.
I heard it too.
I was like, So as you can see,
Why do they gotta cut like that? Dear God.
we took a quick break from Devon Hall building, and we came back to the RV to just get new batteries. I was like, Eric actually said, hey, do you want to go see the maintenance building? And I'm like, long series, we've had so much that have happened in Devon Hall already. I'm telling you all, I had an awesome feeling about coming back here and actually like doing an investigation with tools and such, and this is working out amazing. I'm having a freaking blast right now, and I hope that you all are enjoying this video so far. So he's going to take us on the golf cart over to the maintenance building. No one has ever seen this building that comes and explores here. You know, since we're on YouTube here, we get to take you all in some special places. And I don't know, let's go check this thing out, seriously. And then our plan was to start on the second floor, go to the first floor, and then the basement. But we heard Frank and them down there, and they were kind of a little freaked out. So we went down there, investigated partially. So then we're going to go and do the whole entire first floor. I'm going to finish in the basement because I really feel like there's some kids that are wanting to communicate. Maybe not with the REM pod, but maybe they want to make the music box go off. So, the PV pod. Excuse me. Jeez. So without any further ado, let's get going.
Alright, let's go ahead and skip to where they're in the maintenance hall.
Got my own seat for myself.
I was telling him.
But no, this whole thing is freaking creepy.
Crazy. Coolers are still in there too.
No way. Oh my gosh. Look at this.
Seriously, if you would pay the money to stay here, like back in the day, I would have, but I've gotten a weaker stomach since then. Just looking at that is terrifying. Like, to know that there's so many people that died there.
You guys want to get out quick? Yeah. Oh my gosh. Dude, look, it's surrounding us. This is crazy.
That guy that was driving works for that place.
You're not kidding.
Their camera's blurry like crazy, and I don't know if it's autofocus. No, it is autofocusing.
Yeah.
Alright, so...
Oh, okay. Here, it's this black key right here. Yep, just put it in the one to the left and turn it right. You'll figure it out.
He forgot his light. Oh man, no. That's the last thing. What is...
I'm gonna do a spirit box session right here. Have you ever had any...
Sorry guys, I'm tripping.
Really?
That shit happened here. I shit you not.
Dude, this is sick. Okay, yeah, you're good. Alright, so they're leaving us right now. Jazz has to go get his battery.
Oh, it was his battery.
But I want to do a spirit box session. Sonny, what do you say we do a spirit box session right here by the morgue?
You heard him, right?
Box session. Sonny, what do you say we do a spirit box session right here by the morgue?
They're by the morgue. Like, out of all the places you could be, you're gonna go... Oh, my lord, have no... I'm no.
They're straight up leaving
No.
us. They're going to go get Jazz's battery. But both of them, they're going away. He said that some crazy stuff has happened here.
Well, yeah,
Like
it's the morgue.
Crazy stuff. Go, just listen for a second. It's like definitely quiet. No pun intended that we're at the morgue, but...
Bad pun. But... No, I didn't even hear wind whipping through. And you know how well good cameras can pick up the wind whipping through. I didn't even hear wind, so...
You heard that too, right? Yeah. But...
I didn't hear nothing.
You heard that too, right? Yeah.
He coughed.
Well, let's fire it up, man. Let's see if we can catch something inside the morgue here.
Sound like a go-kart. If there's any spirits out here with us, just want to invite you to communicate with us. Again, we're not here to mean any disrespect or harm, but we are definitely here to explore and maybe put a little bit more with the story that goes to this place.
Okay, so... Sorry, guys, sorry. No, right when I paused it, you could hear something across the spirit box, but I have no idea what it was.
Place. man, yo. Holy shit. There was something in that top window. See, right above that arch?
Jesus. Sorry, I saw something flash too. Alright, I'm gonna try and get a closer look at that.
My man, yo. Holy shit. There was something in that top window. See, right above that arch? Look, I'm gonna put my flashlight on that. My entire leg is nothing but goosebumps. Right there in that window. Who walked over in that window right there? Us?
Oh man. Woo. No.
Keep walking. Come on, Sonny. Let's get closer to this. Who just walked in that window right there?
I do not like it when it gets blurry. That is a... Oh my god. Why is it getting blurry like that?
Warning. What are you warning us about?
Oh shit, dude.
What?
Here.
Here.
I looked down
What's
there.
here? Oh, that.
Right there, yeah.
So I'm not the only one tripping out. They're tripping out too. They're seeing normal things that were there and they're... Whoo.
It said here. What's here? Who's here?
Look up. It said look up.
Look up where? Am I pointing in the right direction? It said no. What about now? Am I pointing in the right direction? This is where I saw your face.
God, that's so freaking creepy. My eyes are starting to water, yo. No, God. Ooh. Just so you guys know, I'm very sensitive when it comes to this kind of thing. And, ooh. I used to push my limits with how much I could, deal with by antagonizing spirits and others, things, but it's bugging me because I know that their cameras are going blurry for a reason. It's trying to focus, but it's not able to.
Holy!
Okay, so I want to back that up because I didn't see it, but him screaming startled me. And I think I did see it, but I don't know. Okay, I gotta get my TP out real quick. Nose paper. But if you guys look towards the center, up high, I don't know what it looks like on your guys' screen. Let me try and bring it over and zoom it in. Let's see, right, you guys can't see my mouse. Right there, I think, it looks like a face to me. The dreaded Jar Jar Binks, maybe? I don't know. But Lord have mercy. No, something was there. I just couldn't tell exactly where or what. So I'm going to try and refit this to the... Alright. Excuse me for a second. I got to wipe my nose. My nose is running. Oh. like I said, guys, you gotta forgive me. I am sensitive to this stuff. Oh. And it's not that it's scaring me that bad. It's just I am sensitive to it. My body reacts to the paranormal. Very bad sometimes. Let's see what they saw. Oh.
Holy! Dude, you hear that? Look, 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 look! What the is that? Is he coming from that way?
Why does it... No, I know why it keeps getting blurry, but dude.
My camera is so freaking blurry right now.
It's because it's pulling from it.
I think that's them, yeah. Yo, I'm gonna jump out and scare Jazz. Yo, no joke though. Like, anything good? Yeah, dude.
Good? Oh, okay, but, my God. Alright, so, if K-Ray, if you're still with me, you know what I mean by when I say I'm sensitive to the paranormal. And, anyways, I'm gonna keep going.
Look at this. Jazz, you gotta check this out. Eric, I don't know if you've ever had this happen before. Legitimately a face in that window. Really? I mean, there's no way a trespasser could get in there, right? Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, how is that even possible?
And then running the mechaphonic app.
It said, look up.
It said, look up.
That window right there, like, in that pan, it was
Pane. Window pane.
looks like it was, you could clearly see it was a face. Like, clear as day. That was a face.
I had an experience in the Sky Bridge too. For one of the few times I've been in the hospital.
No shit.
In this exact side, yeah, I swear to God. I swear to God.
That's crazy.
Weird that you got a face like that.
Well, I mean, obviously that just proved it right there.
And then right there is the morgue, right? Right over here on the lower, yeah.
That's crazy.
And over there's a school.
Now, I guess it's just too unsafe to go in. Is it just too far gone?
Dude, this building. So if you look up there at like the raft.
Oh, yeah.
We got like trees and shit in there. It's bad. I've been in a hospital before, and it's rough.
It's bad. Gotcha.
But believe it or not, man, this building over here, this school over here, this building is in really good condition.
Wow. Yeah, I hope they do too. That would be so cool.
You smell that, right?
What is it?
Every single time we drive by this, we smell it. I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
It smells like really bad.
There's only like one spot.
One spot.
Yeah.
Let me go back. I don't know.
So they're talking about this smell. They smelled this really bad smell, and I smell smells like that too, and it can only mean a few things.
Yo, this is...
So now, if I remember where they were heading, yeah, sulfur or decay. You can smell decay around some things. What's my Mountain Dew? Alright, if I remember where they were heading, they must be in the maintenance room. the maintenance area.
Creepy as shit.
And I'm going to point this out real quick, guys. We have the house on the fan. The AC is on, and I'm starting to sweat bad. Like, my pits are sweating, and yeah, like, I'm sweating bad.
Dude, especially at night, like, damn. So guys, this is the maintenance room here, and so if they had a problem anywhere in the building that needed to be fixed, they would bring it here. So like, let's say like a gurney wheel needed replaced, they would bring it here. Anything that needed to be fixed, hospital-wise, this is where it would come.
Which that end of itself doesn't mean a whole lot for that building, but at the same time, if something was attached to something that needed to be fixed, it would make its way there as well. So let's see what kind of activity they get here.
And you are getting exclusive.
Look, I want to point out, look at the walls. That is lead-based paint, and it's just peeling right off. It is that old. The tables are covered with it.
Exclusive access.
That looks like an old work order.
The hell was that? Did y'all not just hear a girl?
Hold on.
The hell was that?
I heard the whisperish, but that was it.
Did y'all not just hear a girl?
And I do want to thank you guys for sticking around, for coming in. My other viewer, I know I got K-Ray in here watching with me. Go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Also, let me know if there's anything I can do to make this better. I do have to pause it so I can drop in my opinions. Other than, if I didn't, it would be under a copyright infringement. That being said, I have already had some emotional overtake from some of the stuff they've experienced, and I am very sensitive as far as it goes with the paranormal, and I pick up on empathy quite a bit. Normally it is freezing in here and I am cold. I am wearing a no sleeve shirt and some like silk, thin silk like shorts, and I'm starting to sweat, and it's, you know what I mean. I got a window on this side, and it's, we'll see. We'll continue on. Pop on into the comments. Let me know what you think.
So let's just say, like, in the waiting room, they had a chair like this, kind of falling apart, needs a new leg, whatever it might be. They would bring it here. It looks like they got some woodworking materials. So just imagine this place in its prime. They had everything so beautiful looking. The walls were painted. Their shelving. Look, here's a gurney right here, one of the beds. And it's got the power motors. So this right here is where it all was. Looks like there's another bed over here.
One thing that bugs me about this whole thing, they keep splitting up. I'm sorry, but if I had half of the experience as they had, I would want to stay as a group.
Alright, so I'm going to take a picture really, really quick here. Hopefully you all don't mind. Let me take a picture of this bed. Alright, this is so freaking neat.
There's literally like 4 of them and they keep splitting up. I'm sorry, but Jesus.
Keep your eyes open and your ears peeled in here, because you just don't know.
So,
Yo, that is crazy looking.
so I was telling them to come over here. Don't get any names on video, but this is
Okay.
like original documents from Penner's.
Oh my gosh. This is crazy, man. I'm gonna get a picture of this bed.
Whoa, what's that say? I'm pretty sure that door says legalize murder. I'm gonna go back just so I can.
I'm gonna get
Yeah. The
a
hell.
picture of this bed.
My stomach's getting like knots in it, you know, like just knotted. And you can see I pointed out an orb earlier, but you can see the difference. This is dust and it's just falling in one direction. It doesn't have a curve, it doesn't have a directional trajectory to
This
it.
is nuts. What's up, man? When I was a kid, yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah, dude. Oh man, that's sick.
Wait.
Yeah, kinda.
Oh, wow. Here's a telephone book dated 95.
Really? There's some shoes dated 86.
Yeah, right there. 94, 95.
Wow. Bell Atlantic. I don't even think they exist anymore.
Okay, so far since they've been in the maintenance area, which is where they're at now, they haven't had too much activity. Now, that being said, that doesn't mean nothing won't happen here, but I really wish they would have stuck to the main building. Definitely not by the morgue. That freaking tripped me out.
So as you can see, this place is virtually untouched. This is nuts. Alright, so Sonny is right there. Eric and Brother Frank are over there. Sonny's going to the motorhome, and Jazz and I, we're going to walk to Devon Hall.
Okay, so they're gonna go back to the main hall. No, I don't wanna. Okay, I don't know.
Ain't happening. Oh, dude, look at these gurneys outside.
That's never a good sign.
Negative. I'm going to investigate. Oh my.
Okay, now that it cleared up a little, you can see all the rust on that. That's been outside for a long while. I can see 2 of them. It looks like they're stacked up. 2 of them.
Gosh, look at this. They just like left him out here. This is crazy. I thought you were literally going to go on the slide. I was like, you're crazy.
I heard something like right here. Hold on. You get quick.
And keep in mind, this was not just a asylum for the elderly. There was children here too, and it was shut down because of cruelty, if I remember right, or how they put it was, not everyone was getting taken care of the correct way due to overpopulation and being understaffed. There it goes again. Everything's blurring up again. And
Okay.
What the was that?
Okay, you can't make that up.
Hello?
Okay, let's focus on the trespassers. I really don't want to.
okay, now hold on. I'm gonna back it up because I either seen or heard something that I did not.
Okay.
What the was that?
Okay, you can't make that up.
A little bit more.
I thought you were literally going to go on the slide. I was like, you're crazy.
I heard something like right here. Hold on. You get what?
Okay. What the?
Okay, I heard it that time. It sounded like something got like hit. Like how to compare that? It would be like okay, sorry. Thought I saw something out my window. But it was like a hollow pipe hitting something, like a hollow ding. I'm gonna open my soda and then hit play.
Was that?
Okay, you can't make that up.
Hello?
Okay, let's hope it's not the trespassers. I really don't want to come across with them.
Dude, they have so many cameras. Like he said, there's no way that they're going to get in tonight. Hello?
Okay, what he's saying. Oh, whoops. Okay, but what he had said was he really hopes it's not a trespasser because he doesn't want to have to deal with that. I wouldn't want to have to deal with a trespasser either, especially having to deal with all the paranormal crap as well. However, that place is guarded. That place is secure. I really have no idea how a trespasser would even... God. I don't even know how a trespasser would get in to the area. I mean... Dadgummit. Sorry, wrong screen.
Because I heard some weird sound. There's kind of some really weird.
That was a knock on a window, in my opinion.
So he just heard a knock on the window. I'm gonna back that up in a second. Sorry guys, I gotta support a bad habit of mine. And oh man, alive, Lord have mercy. Whoo-wee. No. I'm sorry, like I'm seriously like getting, it's weird because I'm starting to sweat, but I'm getting cold chills. And we've not had any issues with this house. Now, if this was... Oh, man, do I got some stories for you guys. Now, I'll have to do that in a separate video. Right now, I think it would be better if I just try and get on with this. But I just saw somebody hop back over, a new viewer. Go ahead and drop on into the comments. I'm not asking for you to subscribe or, you know, nothing. I just want to... Let's get your opinion on your opinion of this whole paranormal thing. What do you think? Like, what's your standpoint on it or whatnot? You know, I want communication. I mean, I'm wanting to build a community, not just a fan base. So, K-Ray, are you still here? Need somebody to help keep me sane. Mainly I'm rolling a smoke just so I can, rolling a cigarette just so I can take a second here. Because it's been a long time, like, since I've been watching this kind of stuff, since hold that thought. Oh God. Whew. Okay. I don't know if you guys heard that. My son was kind of tossing in his sleep, turned and woke up a little bit, and his feet kept bumping the wall. It freaked me out, man. Oh my word. My 5-year-old scaring the crap out of me. Ooh. Oh man, alive. Alright, so let's get back on with this, and we're halfway through it, so oops, wrong one. Hold up. There we go. This way you guys can see the full screen, and you can still hear me, so let's go. Dadgummit.
Floor on wood.
Yo, look at that. Window right there, second floor. Is that lit up?
Yeah, it is.
That's lit up.
If there's any spirits out here with us and you want to make yourself known, now's your time to make a noise of some sort for us. Did it?
Yeah.
Make yourself known. Now's your time to make a noise of some sort for us. Did it?
Yeah.
Can you make that noise just a little bit louder for us?
What is that? Okay, hold up. Now, I don't know how far you guys can see, but if you look past that middle bar on the swing, and I would say just a little bit above where that red paint is scraped off in the middle, it would be at the base of the building in the back. There's like blinking, like eyes blinking. Let me back it up, so because he's going away.
Can you make that noise just a little bit louder for us?
I guess that could be the light reflecting off of something. Man, I'm tripped out right now. I'm just freaked out, man.
Can you make that noise just a little louder for us if you're with us? Yeah, definitely real.
But I am glad that you are still here, K-Ray. Been so long since I've watched this stuff, I'm become weak. It's my kryptonite now.
Toward the walk, because this is creepier now. So again, Jazz and I are by ourselves, and this property is so huge. It's over, I think it's like 110 or 120 acres. And it just keeps going forever. And the whole place, it has so many spirits that roam, not only outside, but mainly inside.
I don't know why he paused just then. He stopped. Like dead in his tracks.
The whole place, it has so many spirits that roam, not only outside, but mainly.
Yeah, like right there, he stopped. Just like, yeah, I know, I said dead in his tracks. God.
Spirits that roam, not only outside, but mainly.
I don't know if that was his feet stopping or if there was something else. That's just freaky.
Inside the buildings. I don't know. It just felt like something like walked right by me.
Okay, honestly, if that was me, and I know I've said this a couple times, but if that was me back in the day, I would just go insane. I'd be like, yeah, come on, bring it on, come get me. I would be stupid about it. Oh, God. Them lights out in the distance look like eyes. That's freaky. But, now? No, I don't want to be around it now.
What am
I know, like they keep flying right in my nose.
Same. Literally in my nose. I don't know why I screamed that.
Same. Same.
Same thing with it.
You're safe.
Really wish they would stop screaming. And is that a Yeti at the bottom right? The hell is that? Concrete. Oh, metal.
Let's go. First floor.
Yep. Alright, I'm gonna put the flashlight away and let's get
So they're back on the first
keep
floor.
going. Alright, if there's any spirits in here, we are back. My name is CJ.
I saw Pugsley written on the wall. I don't know why, but that sounds familiar.
Got my friend Jazz with me, and we just want to communicate with you a little bit here. I've got a couple different instruments that we can use if you'd like that, but the first thing I want you to do is I want you to make a noise of some sort. We're going to stand really still, and I want you to make a noise. If you want to communicate with us, make a noise right now. Huh.
Like literally just stand here. Don't move.
Yep.
That's insane.
It's deathly quiet.
It's scary just to hear that.
Yep.
Hold up.
I think it's about the same.
Hold on, I want to back that up because I swore before they started moving I heard something get like echoing through the halls. Yeah, see, he was just looking around. Listen, I don't know if you guys can hear it or not.
Scary just to hear that.
Yep.
Right there.
So how long does this first floor stretch?
I think it's about the same size as. Oh my gosh, this is terrifying.
Oh my god.
All kinds of wood and shit.
Looks like maybe there's building something. How to pack your locker.
Lockers to go. What are we getting lockers for? Oh my gosh, this is terrifying.
He's not wrong.
Huh. Yo, I got like computer screens over here.
I swear, if I see a doll, I'm gonna freak. I cannot stand dolls. Like, my grandma used to have these porcelain dolls, and like, when I stayed with my grandma, I'd sleep in this chair. And I swear them things would just follow me. Like, their eyes. It was just weird.
How comfortable do you think this is?
Oh, it's about table. I was about to say, that's about as comfortable as that floor. I'm just saying.
I look at the front.
Hello? What is this? Where is this?
If there's any.
What was that? That white dot out the window, that white thing.
What is this? Where?
Right there. Like, that really just doesn't fit, like, everything else around it.
If there's anybody out there.
It could be a junction box, I guess.
What was that?
It was like a moon.
Whoa. Somebody out there. Make yourself known.
What was that?
I didn't hear it. I backed it up a couple times, couldn't hear it.
There's footsteps. Turn off your light for just a second.
Why do they do that? Why do they have to turn their freaking lights off? God, no. Sorry, guy speeding by on this car. That bug freaked me out. I got freaked out by that bug that flew at the camera.
Hello? Hello?
Sorry, I was trying to see in that room there where it looks like there's more wood against the wall. I'm trying to keep my eyes open because I don't want to get jump scared.
Damn, you scared the shit out of me.
That was definitely something. God, why do they do that? Why? Why would... I don't get it. You know you're already in a place that's... You know it's haunted. Why turn the lights out completely? Leave yourself defenseless. I mean, you're defenseless anyways, but why?
Alright, yeah. I could have been a bat flying around there's no talent.
I did say it was bad, but
Okay, now I saw something to the top left of that first corner they looked down. And I don't know if it's something or if it's just nothing.
Flying around there's no talent.
Not that one. Can't tell what that is.
Oh wait, that's the entrance. Yeah, we made like a big circle.
oh wow. Okay.
Jesus, this is confusing.
One thing about that is being in a place like that, it's, once you start getting scared, it's over. You're going to be disoriented.
I might have to leave you in a second. I got the poops, man. I really do.
Legit?
Legit.
Why you gotta poop? If there's any spirits here with us, I want you to make a noise if you don't mind. Love to communicate with you right now. Holy shit, that scared me.
Jesus. Seriously, what is wrong with these dudes? They're scaring me more than anything they've had except for the spot by the morgue. Lord have mercy.
So bad. I'm going to post something on Facebook really quick. It's a little bit after midnight. If y'all follow my Facebook, it's a personal Facebook of mine. But you can go check it out, I guess. But I just wanted to post a quick update about the investigation tonight on Facebook. I might.
Why is there a curtain?
Hold
on
on.
Facebook. But I just wanted to post a quick
Alright,
update
wait a second.
About the investigation tonight on Facebook. I might.
Oh, Jesus. Why is there a curtain? Oh, mirrors. Mirrors.
Okay, so check this out.
Oh.
They could look in and watch people go to the bathroom, which is weird as shit.
So it's like one of those mirrors where someone could see through, but you can't see through.
Right. It looks like they were busted out and then they replaced it with plexiglass.
Huh. But look, you can actually see in the mirror. Kind of. Oh, what was that?
That was a nope. I heard that time.
Listen.
I see a box.
I have a big issue when it gets so freaking quiet because you know there's something there. Oh, good. And I have a thing with long hallways, especially in rundown. Look at that. That end of itself is enough to freak somebody out. These guys, they have a will of steel to be able to put up. They have a will of steel to be able to put up with the crap they've put up with thus far and not be terrified.
I don't know why high chairs all put together are so creepy, but damn. Like, for real. If there's any spirits with us right now, I just want you to communicate with us somehow. Can you make a noise? No? What?
Sorry, I'm hearing crap in my house. I don't know what they're doing in the pitch dark like that. I would be holding on to the arm of the guy that was with me. I seriously would. Like, they're in the pitch black in an old abandoned asylum that they've had a ton of experiences in right now. They went black, they were hearing things. I'll see if I can hear anything. They're insane. I don't even know if that had to have been the other guys that was with them that stayed at the RV. But that's...
Woo! Where y'all at, boys? We can hear y'all. Where y'all at? Oh my gosh. We thought we heard voices, but I wasn't sure.
We thought we heard something too.
Sheesh, y'all scared us. We were like, alright, lights off.
Scared you guys.
Whew.
Yeah. I'm glad it's that.
Me and you.
And they're on the first
we'll
floor,
probably
right?
Down there here in just a few. Me and you. Okay.
I'm pretty sure that I've seen that symbol on that wall in the game Blood Rain, if I'm not mistaken.
We'll probably be down there here in just a few.
They need to get back to the second floor. That's where most of their activity was.
Hey, we'll be down there in a little bit. Oh man, I remember this room from last time. Nah, even better, look at this shit. There's still food stuck on plates.
Ew. Oh my, how old is that?
I don't know.
That looks pretty much a prime probably. $50.
50?
Alright. Because you'll do it. I'm not giving you 50. You think? Oh, you dirty!
That's.
Oh God.
That is disgusting. I don't think he actually meant to.
Oh. Oh. Oh God, that was terrible. It didn't taste like anything, but it was just like mental.
He's got to stop spitting. He's going to make me want to start spitting.
That ain't content, that was stupid.
I really can't believe you did that.
I can't believe I didn't either.
After you.
Yeah, that was disgusting. It didn't taste like anything, it just... Gosh damn.
Oh, so many ads, dude.
Just for a start, the 3D gameplay on Raid is...
I think I went in this room one time. Ew. There's a hair in my mouth.
You lied.
Nope, look, I just got it out.
Well, definitely know you're not lying about that.
That's nasty. I don't know what's up, why they have these windows and stuff, like looking at the people going to the bathroom. It really is. It's like almost like.
Yeah, no, you're right. Oh my God. They really did have that. So the windows you were able to. Oh, this is disgusting.
I might projectile vomit here in a minute. Oh, I remember this room. I think this is. Yeah, that's where that toothbrush was. Yeah. No, I'm not using that.
I don't know how I feel about this whole thing. Like, they haven't had any real too much since they were next to the morgue. There hasn't been too much ongoings. There's been here and there a little bit from what they've said. They've heard a little bit, but I haven't myself. Oh, excuse me. It's just too. I'm almost done. Seriously, like 10 more minutes.
Right? Damn, the whole toilet's missing in this one. Gosh, imagine flipping on one of them things. I can hear Frank.
So at this point, I don't think they've had too much going on because they've gotten themselves pretty relaxed and whatnot, and it's just
Okay, so Jazz came to my rescue because my camera just shut off, so I've reset everything, like setting-wise, so hopefully everything looks the same. That was weird shit, man. Oh, I took a picture. Yo, I took a picture on this bed for an Instagram shot. I took a picture on that bed.
Bro, you took one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking one
There was a pentagram on that laundry cart.
Only if you put them pants on. Dude, if you put that on, I'd throw up. Yeah, I'll take a Instagram for you. Listen. It sounds like somebody went like this.
Who's there? We're gonna call the police if you don't come here.
They were doing decent up until that. That's antagonization. So his other friends are in the basement. He's on the first floor, I think, second floor.
Hello? Sorry.
Come on!
I don't know why he's commanding. You don't... No, I've been trying to keep my eyes the darkened areas that are kind of away from the center of the screen. It's easy to focus on the center because the cameras they have that light right there. Jesus Christ.
You know about hiding. If someone did that, that shit hurt.
I knew you. I saw you do it, and I was about to crap bricks.
I'm gonna have to agree.
Okay, I don't know if that's a reflection off of one of their cameras. If you look right down that hallway towards the right, looks like there's somebody there with glowy eyes.
Alright, I'm gonna go over here.
Alright.
You said you want to set a spirit box or something?
Yeah, I'm just gonna do a spirit box session in here.
Whoa, was it not there?
You said you want to set a spirit box or something?
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah, it's not there now.
gonna do a spirit box session in here.
I have some activity all the way down to the left. Remember the other?
I ain't going in that room.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'll be back.
Okay, it was
Alright,
something glowing through the window.
If there's any spirits in here, my name is CJ. I want to do a spirit box session with you, and I also want to I want you to feel extremely comfortable with me. Looks like you have some good grief. Full Cisco cans. Let's see what this is. Oh, geez. Whole potatoes, okay? Why are these in here? If you want to communicate with me, I'm going to set up a spirit box, and I'm going to put my P&B box on top of this, and I'm going to point it towards this. What?
Okay. I really hope that was his friend. There's a car coming. I'm waiting for the car to pass. Alright.
My P&B box on top of this, and I'm going to point it towards this. What the f*** was that?
Done. Nope. I would have left hours ago.
Oh shit. Hello? Yo, Jazz. Jazz.
Nope, he gone. He got pulled into the other world. He gone.
Jazz. Hello? What the? Yeah, dude. Something made a noise. It sounded like it was.
He's talking like I would in riddles. Oh my word, have mercy! I am not sleeping tonight.
No, come down here. I'm over here. Over there? Yo, I was gonna set up a P&B box session on this can because for some reason, have you ever heard that like spirits are like, alright, so spirits, how they get like energy is they either draw it from our batteries and lights or whatever, but I've also, it's like a gift, like you bringing them food or something, you know what I mean, like non-perishable items. So I was actually gonna set a P&B box over here and just kind of go off towards this way, and then I was gonna put the REM pod right here, but I don't know, it sounded like something was over here, like something moved, and then, dude, all of a sudden, what the f was that? No, I heard something. It sounded like right
Ay. This is getting to the point where it's like that one instance I would have ran. Like they've had many of instances where I would have just taken off and not gone looked back.
Alright, dude. Yo, come here. This is like, I don't even know why, but this stairwell here, I don't even, like clearly, I think they blocked this off so you couldn't get to it. It looks like somebody rammed that door open. Oh, let's go check this out. Oh, dude. Oh, there's a door. There's a hidden door. Are you recording? No. I would. Oh, shh. Okay. Somebody down here? Okay, that's Frank then, for sure. Yeah, look at this door. Who's this?
Oh my god, I literally have just about 2 minutes left and I'm, Oh my god.
There's a bright red door.
Oh, jeez. Was not expecting that.
Yo, CJ, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think we're gonna take a room.
Okay.
I have to.
Okay. No biggie.
Alright, can you just show me how to get out?
Yeah. Yeah. didn't run. They went this way. I saw the flashlight go that way.
Okay, well, that's over. And, dude, I don't... Alright, like, I'm at this point where I am, I'm done, dude. Tonight, I'm done. That was insane, to say the least. If that was me, I'd have been out. Multiple things happened. I didn't get, like, I got overwhelmed with emotion more than I did jump scared. There was a few things, like with my son rolling around, that kind of startled me. But if I remember what they said right at the first part that I've watched, they had said that they'd spent $500 to stay that night there. And to me, that's just mind-blowing, because yeah, you get stuff. Like, they proved that. They rented that place out $500 for the night. And they got things, that's for damn sure. Who I am now compared to who I used to be, if it was me back when I was 19, 20, heartbeat, I would have been there. Now, I've kind of separated that part of my life from who I've become. And I mean, don't get me wrong, there's still a part of me that's like, yeah, that stuff's real. I know it's real. I've had my own experiences. And it's just gotten to the point where now I've got a son to take care of. There's something flying over the trailer court. No. Anyway, now there's been a lot of stuff I've experienced myself with friends of mine as witnesses, and them friends of mine are still friends of mine. Like, that solidified our friendship, going through that stuff together, because we know we can talk to each other about anything and everything. But if you liked the video and like my reactions, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. I am going to have a hard time crashing tonight, but you all have a good one. Take care of yourselves, and be careful if you get on that Randonautica app. It doesn't seem right to me. Something's up with it, but